You are creating the world around you right now. Did you know that? Everything you are experiencing, everything you have ever experienced, all of your results, all of your outcomes start from within. I promise you, if you don't believe me, try this out as an experiment yourself. I'm going to give the example of manifesting love, but you can apply this to money, health, beauty, whatever you want. I do this in my life all the time, so it comes to personal experience. This isn't just something I'm talking about that I have no reference point from. I have actual life experience and have been doing this for a while and have transformed my entire life. And I want you to do the same, hence why I release all of this free content. So you have been manifesting since day one, since you had awareness, since you started imagining things. We're not taught about this from a young age. So the problem is we seldom use our imagination for good. We seldom focus our emotions for good. We're usually just kind of randomly thinking about things on a gut level for really no good reason. We usually relive memories that aren't so great. We usually have conversations in our mind with people, reliving arguments, or the interesting thing is a lot of times we will have conversations in our mind of arguments that haven't even happened yet. For some reason we think, because it's true to someone's personality, that this could likely happen, and we take pleasure in somehow just imagining this. If you are not paying attention to what you are thinking and what you are feeling, God knows what you are thinking and feeling. I know if I just let my mind run wild, I know it'll just kind of swerve and go here and go there. It's almost like driving a car. Wouldn't you want to know how to drive? You wouldn't want to get in the car and just kind of aimlessly start pressing buttons and steering left when you meant to steer right. So I hope that this video can help you start steering your life in the right direction, because you have every power over your outcomes right now. Anything that is causing you trouble right now, your love life sucks, you have every power and every control to turn it around. Now, if you're not new to manifesting and you've been trying this for a really long time, and you've been single for a really long time, meeting no potential suitors, no potential mates, and you're like, what am I doing wrong? I'm gonna take a guess. And I know that this guess, I'm usually 99.9 of the time right, because this is the mistake that nearly everybody makes. This is the mistake that I made when I didn't know any better. So hopefully this can be an eye-opener. So the mistake is, it's ask, believe, receive. You're stuck in the asking part. You're stuck in the asking part. You're just asking, asking, asking. When you hear the part believe, all you're doing is more asking. You hear the part receive, you think you don't have any control over the receiving part. You think that all you do is ask. All you do is say more affirmations. A lot of people have this strange misconception that persisting means you just say as many affirmations as you can during the day. And that is the right way to manifest. But I'm gonna guess that many of you are doing that right now and getting nowhere, because I know if I was just saying affirmations throughout the day, I would not ever put myself energetically in the place to receive, because again, I'd be stuck on number one, the first point, ask, believe, receive. Ask, believe, receive. It's not hard. It's actually really simple, actually really basic. And we're going to use the example of love. Okay, so there's somebody that you want right now, or maybe you just want to manifest someone in your life that hits all of those amazing qualities that you have for your soulmate. You want to meet someone who is fantastic, or you want to get back together with someone that you just want another chance at, that broke your heart, or you want to get with someone right now who is your number one crush. Like, all of these things can happen. The problem is, you're probably saying so many affirmations. First of all, you're not going to believe them when you say that many. I believe that the manifesting process doesn't even need to include affirmations. Affirmations, in my opinion, should only be used kind of like the self-talk you're already doing in your mind. Throughout the day, you're already doing self-talk all of the time. So really, affirmations is just like directed self-talk. And if you do an affirmation, I would suggest saying one that makes you really connect to the feeling of having the thing that you want. And you can use an affirmation in the form of any tense. You could use a what if affirmation, like, what if this could really happen? You could tell yourself you are going to get through this, you are going to succeed. You could tell yourself I am. You could tell yourself maybe this will happen in my favor. Wouldn't it be lovely if this happened? All of these are great, but only do it sparingly. Do it as a modification of your usual self-talk instead of sitting down to just do affirmations. Now the problem is, again, that's the asking part, the asking. We've asked. Now we need to believe. Belief is not formed through more affirmations. That is like, no. And if you're trying to manifest love, please don't form belief through saying more affirmations or doing more visualizations or doing more meditations or thinking that you have to clear all the doubt out of your head. Forming belief is looking at your belief system, basically. So we're being aware of limiting beliefs. We're being aware of that voice that says, no, you can't have this. This person will never give you the time of day. So we sort of listen to the limiting beliefs. Or you're going to stay single forever. Haha, you think you're going to meet the most perfect person. Haha, joke's on you. You know that voice. I have that voice. Everyone has that voice. That is the voice of the ego. That is the voice of the devil. That is the voice that keeps you down. And everybody has that voice because we are all duality. You know, there's light and there's dark. There's good and there's evil. There's positive and negative. I could go on forever. Yin and yang. There's duality for everything. Summer, winter, autumn, spring. Keep going. You get the point. The point I'm trying to make is this. You're never going to get rid of that voice, and that voice is not going to keep you from manifesting. When you hear that voice, I want you to mindfully pay attention to it instead of freaking out. Oh my God, why is that voice still bothering me? I hate you. And because then you just create a sense of chaos inside of you, and it won't manifest you this love you want. You just want to listen for these limiting beliefs and be like, why am I putting so much faith in these limiting beliefs? And then you question the limiting beliefs. I am the kind of person that can have a perfect love relationship. I am the kind of person that can get back together with this person that I want to be with again. I am that kind of person, because why not? And you sort of kind of just talk your way through it. This isn't really in the form of affirmations, but the form of almost like an inner dialogue with yourself, not combating that ugly voice. You're just sort of very calmly questioning it, hitting the pause button. Think about like hitting the pause button. And you're just sort of like, maybe I don't need to put so much faith in this voice. It's kind of ugly, it's kind of mean. Maybe there's a kinder voice that I could listen to. Ding, 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 my higher self. Because you do have a kind voice in your mind right now that tells you, you know what, everything's going to be okay. You know what, there is a perfect person who is meant for you, and there is a perfect person who sees you as their soulmate. And there is a kind voice inside of you that reassures you you're not listening for it. And you have to be very mindful of this. Now the receive part, so obvious, yet people just don't get it because they don't believe they're so much in control or in power of their own life. So the receive part basically is just you decide you're in the receiving mode. I am ready. I am ready for this change. I am ready for it to begin. I don't have to do any more work. I've done it. It's guaranteed. It's a sure thing. If you had a signed piece of paper that said your manifestation will arrive on this date and at this time, almost like a tracking number, when you order something, wouldn't you just relax and be okay right now? Everything would feel good. That's what the receiving mode is. You just decide. You make the assumption, it's mine. I hope this could help. Subscribe to become a manifesting master and get immediate access to all of my courses. DreamLifeByVeronica.com. Have a lovely day. May all of your dreams come true. They are meant for you. I am happy to personally help you. Have a beautiful and amazing day, and I'm thrilled that I could be a part of your manifesting journey.